Hi everyone, Tim Brown. Welcome back to my Apple Podcast, the podcast that makes a personal connection to everything Apple. For this episode, I would like to cover an application designed for the Mac, and it's a video converter. It's called WinX HD Video Converter for the Mac. Now, you know today is the age of video. Video is dominating everything that we do, especially now that we are walking around all day long with our iPads and iPhones. What we're going to need are tools at our disposal to make sure that we can convert the necessary video files that we need so that we can play them on our devices. And the WinX HD Video Converter for Mac is an all-in-one video converter. You basically can convert everything: Blu-ray, HD videos from camcorders, standard formats such as HD AVI, MPEG, TS, FLV, MOV, and NWV. WinX HD also can convert multi-track videos such as M2 ST, MKV, AVCHD, HDTV, MPEG TS, and so forth. Basically, you can convert anything. It also has a lot of other features built into it as well, including the ability to convert YouTube videos. It's also great for Mac users. WinX works great as an iPhone, iPad video converter, and it works on just about every operating system from Tiger and Leopard, Snow Leopard to Mountain Lion. So let's take a look at the application. Okay, so you're now looking at the basic user interface. At the top left is where you add your video files. So whatever the video files are, just import it from here, or you can just simply drag it to this location right here. You also have the option to add a YouTube video, which is you simply do by just adding the YouTube address. I'll show you that in a second. And then below are all the different conversion types and the settings for those conversion types. So for example, if I just go ahead and click add file, and the types of files I typically like to convert on a regular basis are my MTS files, which come from my camcorder because that's what I use to record myself, and I need to convert those files so that I can edit them in my video editing software program. So I have my file imported, and now I can go in and choose the type of video that I want to convert. I can use the general video format. I can use to convert it to an Apple device. I can convert it to HD video types, cell phone, to Sony, Microsoft, DVD, and to music. So if we will start with general video, you can see that you have a range of formats. You can choose AVI, MP4, AVC, MPEG, WMV, MOV, and to YouTube. So if I chose MP4, you'll see below I can also make other adjustments, like adjustments to the kilobytes for audio, as well as the audio sample rate and the codec for that audio. You can also change the kilobytes for the video quality. You often have to do that for, say, YouTube, for example. If you're importing YouTube videos, they recommend for HD that the kilobytes be at least 5,000 kilobytes. So this is where you control all of your options. You also have the option to keep the original aspect ratio or to customize it. Now, for my purposes, what I would prefer to do is just convert it to an Apple device. So in this case, I select Apple. I can choose iPad or iPod or iPhone, Apple TV, or Apple TV HD. And you'll notice that the settings will change depending on what format you choose. And you can customize what that output will be regardless of what device you're choosing. For example, if I choose iPad right now, you'll see that the video resolution is coming up as 640 by 480. I may not want to do that. If I want this current MTS file to be converted for video for an iPad format, I have the option to then check the drop-down menu for other resolution sizes. My typical size is 720 by 1280, so I would choose that format to convert my file. You also have the option to change your codec to H.264 instead of MPEG-4 if you wanted that as an option. You can even change your video frame rate if you like. If you didn't want to keep it at 23.97, you can take it up to 29.97 or 30 frames. It's really that simple. And what do? Well, you have that big button in the bottom right. You just click start, and it starts to convert your file. And I've already converted 2 MTS files using WinX, and they turned out fantastic, exactly the way I like them to turn out. And you'll also see too that you have the option to save those files to iTunes as well. Since I use iTunes a lot for mirroring my content, and as well as sharing that content with my iOS devices, I like to have copies in iTunes, so this is a nice option to have. I'm going to deselect it though for the time being. And as you can see, this is a short video. I think it's only a couple of minutes, so it's going to convert this file rather quickly, but you kind of get the idea. Another real nice option that WinX HD offers is the ability to convert YouTube videos, and that's what kind of makes this application all in one. Before, you would do these things using different applications or software. Like, for example, if you want to download a YouTube video, you can actually use Firefox. They have built-in converters for Firefox that enables you to do that. But you got to go to another application for that. This is just an added bonus for the WinX HD converter. So let's go ahead and test out the YouTube video converter. And you'll see here that I'm prompted to enter an address. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Chrome browser. And as you can see here, I have a video that I found on YouTube, a trailer of the Jobs movie featuring Ashton Kutcher. And I want to convert this video, so I'm just going to go ahead and copy this address. And we're going to go back to the WinX video converter and paste that address right in there. And then we're going to click OK. And right now it's analyzing the video, and now you see I have the option to now convert that video. Now, I already know that the video that's on YouTube is in an HD format, so I can convert that to HD without a problem. Actually, this setting that I have for the iPad, 720 by 1280, will work just fine for this particular conversion. So I click Start, and now I'm converting that HD trailer that's on YouTube to a 720p video that I can watch later on my iPad. Pretty cool. Now I'm not going to wait for this video to convert, because actually I have to admit I already did it, and I'm going to show you this video just so you can see the quality of it. So here's the exact video that I converted using WinX. I'm going to go ahead and open this video with QuickTime. Go ahead and launch this full screen. And let's play that baby back.
Steve, it takes guts to drop out like you did.
Higher education comes at the expense of experience.
Boss!
What are you working on?
It's computer terminal.
And that is the WinX HD video converter for the Mac. If you think you're interested in this application, I can get some promo codes from the developers. So send me a message at myapplepodcast@gmail.com and I will see what I can do for you. As promised, every episode I feature an artwork. This episode, another collage that I created with Bazaart. Bazaart is very cool because not only can you collage elements, but you can control the transparencies and add some pretty cool layers and overlays. If you would like to send some artwork in for a future episode, send it to myapplepodcast@gmail.com and I will be glad to feature it. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of My Apple Podcast. My name is Tim Brown. Check me out next time.